All right, good morning, guys. Here's your explanation video for today's simple predicates task. So hopefully in your brief amount of research that you did when you looked up simple predicates, you discovered that there were three types of verbs, helping verbs, linking verbs, and action verbs. Action verbs, of course, are the biggest class, all right? Those are pretty straightforward and easy. Then we have linking verbs. Traditionally, those are is, are, am, was, were. All right, there are more, but if we think about like the ones we use most, those are the ones we use most. And then helping verbs are just those verbs that we add to main verbs, all right, for various reasons. And so we have an example of one right here, should have, okay? Um, and so, again, I don't expect you to be experts on that, but I do expect you to recognize that there are there are three classes of verbs, helping, linking, and action, all right? So moving into this, okay, so for this first one, hopefully you identified that the weather is the subject, okay, and is the predicate here, the simple predicate. Again, is always going to be part of the predicate or the verb, either is a helping or as a linking verb. When it's by itself, it's linking. When it's with something else, it's helping. So think helping is always more than one verb together. So hopefully that one was pretty straightforward. Number two, the sun warms my spirit. All right, sun is the subject. What is doing the warming? The sun is. What warms my spirit? The sun. I'm trying to show the relationship between subject and predicate here. This is an action verb, okay? And with action verbs, we can use the what question. The sun, what? Warms. What warms my spirit? The sun, all right? And so I'm trying to show that we can use what there to show that relationship between the subject, the simple subject, and the simple predicate. Um, Down here, we have a helping verb situation. So we is the subject, okay, and should have is the simple predicate, and here we have a linking verb situation, or excuse me. We have a helping verb situation. Should is helping the main verb have, okay. Now, one thing that maybe a couple of you might have made mistakes on here, and in the past, kids have identified school as being the subject. We have to be careful when we're thinking about subject because it kind of forces us to over generalize that, all right, to any noun that we find in the sentence, okay. Yes, school is in the sentence. Yes, it's something about school, all right, but that is not the subject, all right, in terms of how it relates to the predicate. And in the for the most part, you're always going to find that the subject comes first and then the predicate, all right? So it would be rare, there are instances, and we'll get into that later, but it would be rare for the subject to follow the predicate here, all right? So when in doubt, you find that predicate, assume that the subject is probably going to be to the left of it, all right? So with that, hopefully it helps, all right, that we're starting to see the two main building blocks of the sentence, which are simple subjects and simple predicates, all right? So with that, guys, I'm going to kick myself out of here. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hopefully you're off to a good start. If you need help, reach out, my friends.